Are you sabotaging what you want with the things that you don't want? Pay attention, this is going to be cool. So I want to share with you some principles on how to actually get rid of what you don't want and actually make more of what you want. But it goes a lot deeper than just thinking it or saying it, okay? So I want to share a little principle and a little story from the book. It's called The Gap in the Game by Benjamin Hardy and Dan Sullivan. And this is a story about a speed skater, and he kept on trying to get a medal, and he went to several Olympics. So let me just kind of share with you, and then we're going to put it all together. Okay, Dan Jensen is considered by many to be the best speed skater to ever live. At the young age of 16, he competed and nearly won a medal in the 1984 Olympics. Over the following decade, he became clear that everyone who followed speed skating that Dan Jensen was the most talented skater on the planet, but he seemed to be jinxed. He kept manifesting what he didn't want. In the big races, he would start out at world record breaking speeds, but then something always seemed to happen to stop him from winning. The little things. Any of you guys have the little things that are stopping you to getting you from what you want? Okay, fluke things. It was widely believed that he deserved to be an Olympic medalist. During the 1994 Olympics, Jensen had his final realistic shot at winning the Olympic medal. In his strongest event, the 500 meter, he finished 8th and was heartbroken. It didn't look like he was ever going to get his Olympic gold medal. He had one final event. It was a 1,000 meter, and this was not his preferred event. This was his weakest event. Okay? Before the race, Jensen decided to completely with a new mindset. Okay? Rather than being in the gap and thinking about the medal in order to feel successful and remembering all the races that he should have run, but he didn't. He decided instead to be in the game and focus on everything great in his life. He thought about the coaches who poured endless energy and care into him, his family who loved him, his friends who supported him, and all the amazing experiences and blessings he had. The fact that he'd become one of the best speed skaters of all time. He even thought about his love for skating itself and how much skating had done for him as a person. He found himself in tears and overwhelmed with just how much he had gained through his whole life as a skater. With this reflection, he was able to comprehend how fortunate he was to even be in this situation at all. He was skating in the Olympics. By appreciating his gains in his life, Jensen was deeply humbled. He decided that on his final Olympic event, so this was the last time he was ever going to skate, he would be an expression of gratitude, a way of saying thank you, goodbye to the sport, the people, the experiences, and so much love. At that point, it really didn't matter whether we won or lost. He was overcome with joy, gratitude, and he decided to skate with all of the gains in his life as his motivation. And through the race, he was beaming a huge smile, and he later said that was the happiest he's ever skated in his whole life. And that run broke the world record and one of the most emotional wins. Wow, I'm getting emotional. In Olympic history, Jensen skated a nearly flawless and won the gold. He won his only medal in his final event. It was the first race that he had ever skated in the game instead of in the gap. His happiness is not something to pursue. Happiness is not somewhere in the future. Decades of scientific research is clear on this point. Happiness is where you start and not where you finish. And you go, what does that mean? So just by being able to focus on the gains and letting go of all the should have, could have, would have, I should have done all these things, I should win the gold medal, I am the fastest skater, people tell me that. And he kept on getting what he didn't want. So this is what happens mathematically. I'm an engineer, so pay attention. Okay, so when we want something, we want this goal. Okay, we want this awesome thing in our life. And we start here and we go all the way to the finish line. So if over here, the finish line represented by 10, okay? And our starting point is 0. And we get moving along and we're practicing, we're doing what we want to do, we're trying to fix things and whatnot. And we're here. And let's say we're at 2, okay? So right now we're at the 2. If we focus on how much we have to go, whoa, this is the gap. And when we focus on the gap, we tend to make more gap, okay? But when we focus on the gain, this is the gain side, we actually make more of the gain. And it actually works out numerically, which is really awesome because math is always true. So if we look at the difference between where we are at 2, and the difference between where we need to go, where we're looking there, 2 minus 10 is going to give us what? A minus 8. So we gotta, you focus on a minus 8. What's going to go on in your mind? You say, oh, that's too hard, it's too long, I'm too tired. And we end up putting stuff in what we not want. Okay? But if we focus on where we're at compared to where we started, so 2 minus 0, that's a positive 2. Okay? So think about it. So when you think about the thing that you want to be able to control your emotions better. You want to be able to set better boundaries. But in the meantime, you're beating yourself up and saying, okay, I want boundaries, okay? I want to be able to get better at it. But you keep saying, oh, not that, just this time, no, I'm not good enough. Well, they're gonna get mad at me and they're gonna get angry. So where our thoughts go, energy flows. So if we keep having thoughts go to where we not want, it actually fills up the container, and this is actually what we manifest. So if we want to manifest this, I want this. I really want boundaries so that I don't have to put up with everybody's crap. And we put a little bit of effort in, but you know what? I gave in today. Oops. Oh, I gave in. I'm such a bad person. I suck. I really, really suck. We start putting it in the things that we don't want. And before long, guess what? We manifest what we don't want. We don't get there. We don't get the goal. But we've actually been putting energy into that the whole time. So you are actually really good at manifesting. So if you want to learn how to get rid of the not what you want and get out of the gap and get in the game, sign up for a newsletter at emotionsbydesign.me. So here's the magic moment. When we're able to eliminate the things that we don't want and not put any energy into it, what happens is we end up putting everything in to what we want. And then what we want is what we get. And that's Emotions by Design.